everyone and welcome back to another Sims 4 building challenge. Today we're celebrating 18,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Could you believe it? I'm so excited. Thank you so much. But we're doing it in a very chaotic way as per usual on my channel. Yes, you've guessed it. You've seen the title of this video. Today I am going to be attempting to build a tiny home, a 64 tile home for 18 Sims. Now, I don't know how this video is going to play out. I feel like neither do you. We're going to figure it out together because I don't know. Do I do children involved? Do I do infants? Because we have a couple of ideas already, as we've seen in many past videos I've done like this, where I try to fit a large amount of humans inhumanely into one tiny home. So we can use this crib right here and stack it like next to each other multiple times to create multiple children. I know that is absolutely horrendous to have that many in a row together in one room, but you know, we're gonna have to figure it out today. Today may be the day actually that I have to involve like a cat or something. Even though if you think about it, to have a cat, I also need like a litter box, which takes up one tile, at least a small bed, and also a pet bowl. So I'm like, does this really make any difference? Because this is technically the size of a bed. But logically, I could just throw this like outside or something, and this could be like squished next to something. So look, today may be the day I actually have to resort to using some animals, but 18 Sims to represent 18,000 of you on my channel. I mean, the last couple of weeks have been insane. They've been crazy. Things are wild. So I just want to say thank you for supporting my channel. If you're still here after all these years, oh my God, my heart is just so warm and it just wants to say a massive thank you. So the way I say thank you on my channel is by torturing myself on your screen, and hopefully you guys will like it and comment, yes, Sandra, well done, girl. Just stop now. Stop. Right, let me just crack my knuckles, even though I don't do that, but I feel like today I need to. I feel like I have my coffee with me, but I feel like coffee is not a strong enough drink for this challenge. Okay, so as per usual, I'm going to implement the challenge of having at least one double bed involved, such as parents. You know, this is parents. Parents are involved for, you know, this whole tragedy of having so many kids here. As I just said, I probably will have to at least involve, like, sorry, I was gonna say at least 4 kids. Yes, at least 4, like, babies, like newborn babies. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like that's like the golden number. You know, quadruplets. It happens. It happens to the best of us, I suppose. So we've got 4 of those. It would be really cool if we had like toddler bunk beds, but obviously poor toddlers won't be able to get into them because they're only small. So that's not a great idea. So of course I will go for a couple of bunk beds. Oh my God, 18 people though. 18. 2, 4, 6, 8. Jesus Christ. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I still need 4 different Sims here. Jesus. Okay. I guess maybe I could add the idea of a Murphy bed. The reason why I don't really like Murphy bed is because like you still need to leave this space for it to open. But this could be like the idea of a sitting room. We just won't be able to have like a coffee table or anything. And this could be like the aunt and the uncle or the grandparents or whoever the heck helps out with all of these 18 kids. So that could be an idea, but that still only brings me to what, 16? So I still need 2 more people. And I usually like to give myself at least like another challenge of like a singular, like maybe teenager in a room, you know, like somebody that is just there in a singular room. But like, am I even going to be allowed to do that today? I'm not sure. I guess then we could consider adding a cat. Is that a thing we could do? Now, the easiest thing I could do is just to add a fairy home. I could just be like, oh, grandma is a fairy. You know, that's all she really needs. I mean, maybe I'll leave that for when we reach 20k. Imagine that video. Imagine that video. We'd have to have a really big party if I reach 20k. Anyways, I guess a cat is what I'm going to do today. I think this is like my first time involving an animal in a challenge like this. It would be kind of fun if I did like a horse and things like that as well. I mean, that would be really difficult to achieve, but I'm here for a good challenge anyways. So I suppose like these kind of things is what you need for a cat. I mean, I know you guys are going to be like, oh, the cat needs so many toys. You don't have a toy box for a cat. Do you even own a cat? My cat could not give a crap about toys. My cat plays with anything but its toys. So I really don't see this as a necessity for a cat. I really don't. Like maybe one yarn ball, but honestly the cat just does not want to play. Well, at least this is experience from the cats I had in my whole life, and I've grew up with cats. Cats don't care about toys. Maybe this thing actually, okay, look, I'll put this thing here too, because occasionally my cat will be like, okay, throw that little dangle thing above my head and I'll try catch it, but that's just an occasional thing in my household. So this is essentially what I have here. And I'm kind of thinking maybe I actually don't want to do the Murphy bed. I know I always like say, no, Murphy bed is just not my thing. But I kind of instead maybe want to do like a toddler instead. I think it's just a bigger challenge with a toddler. Because also if we have a toddler, I will need a bath. And wait, why am I doing this? Why did I just decide to say that to you guys? Maybe I don't want a toddler. Hold on a while. Let's actually figure this out first because I'm like getting ahead of myself. I'm like, oh yeah, no, we've got loads of room. 64 tiles, Sandra, 64. Okay, why don't I just throw everyone over there for the time being and let's just figure it out. So we know that the standard bathroom shape is a 2x2 and we know the way that I do this. It's pretty straightforward. You just get yourself a shower. You put a tiny toilet next to it, such as this, and then you put a sink on the other side, and that is Bob's your uncle. Bob is defo not your uncle. Unless your uncle's name is Bob, then hi Bob, how are you? But this is the bathroom. Obviously, I will be playtesting everything as we're going. So logically, it would make sense for me to not have to do a bath in a bathroom because that's just a pain. Don't even know why I mentioned that 2 minutes ago. Those are the 2 tiles already that I do need. I just have a really big issue with the idea of these bunk beds. Like how, like, I really don't know. Unless I try and make like a shape with them. Is there like a way that I could do, wait now, if I like intertwine them in like a weird position? Like I suppose if I do this, like surely all of these will still be functional. Like surely your sim will be able to get in there. I mean, my sim walked through a wall the other day to get into their bed. So I'm hoping maybe something like this will be a good thing, a good layout. I can even like move this over a small bit. Okay, but how many tiles is that? It was 20 tiles. But I guess, look, that's 20 tiles. Can I, wait now, can I actually make this any bit smaller? Unless they can get through like these little gaps, then that would be ideal. But I just, for some reason, don't think they can. Can I get my sim in here actually? Hold on a while. Sim self, where are you? Right, I'm here and I just didn't give myself a door, of course, to enter into the zone of alert. This is the zone of alert. Okay, can you actually get in here for a second, please? Now, can you get into this bed? Oh my god, she's smart. Oh, smart girl. Well done. Is this my 18K birthday present that you can actually get in through this little gap? That is actually really good. I must say that's ideal because, wait now, how do I make this work? Actually, I was like, this is ideal but because what, Sandra? How is this going to help you in any slight form? Like 20 tiles is still a lot to give these teenagers. I mean, this reminds me of like Squid Games. Unless I go the other way. If I do 1, 2, and then, sorry girl, 3, then I just do 4 like this. I wish I could like do half tile that I could like remove this. Yeah, see, I don't think she'll be able to get out of this misery. Let me just check just in case she can. Wait, now, what if I like push the beds into the walls like tremendously? Would you be able to get out then? Oh, please tell me you'll be able to get out. Like, if you can get out, I'll do a backflip. Please, come on, get out. I have to do a backflip. Wait, I can't do a backflip. I'm not going to do a backflip. I'm going to pretend I did a backflip. But you can tell everyone Sandra did a backflip. Look at my Sims pants. Do you love them? Thank you very much. That is your backflip for the day. That layout, that's the best thing I'm going to do. What the heck is on my screen? What is that? Oh, it's a bird. It's a bird mid-flight. Anyways, that is so inhumane and it is horrendous. But that is only, what, like 16 tiles to fit 8 Sims. That's really good. Like, you've got to admit, you got to be like, okay, wow, she did that. She did this. I think that's really good. So then just say we go for the parents' room. The poor parents with their 4 quadruplets. So I'm thinking we could just like align them maybe like this. Wait, where do the tiles have to go? Yeah, they have to go like this. I don't really want to give many tiles to this room. I mean, I'm so sorry, but I don't want to. What if I shove them in like this and then like I put them like right next to the bed? That's a bit mean, but it would be good if I could just do this. Like, that's already 30 tiles. I mean, it's not even that bad actually. 30 tiles, that's not even the worst. Oh, I could do like a beautiful walkway of babies. A beautiful walkway of babies. Also, before you guys come at me, I know that my Sims freak out when I make them woohoo when the bed is against the wall. I don't care. These people need to stop woohooing anyways because they have way too many kids. So this is fine. I think this, sorry. The landing strip, like, welcome on everyone. It's like you're walking down the red carpet of babies and then you get to bed. That's fantastic. So that is 30 tiles. Okay. This still is only a micro home. But no, we'll do the tiny home. We won't be cruel. We won't be wild. Let's do tiny home. Okay, this is all obviously just still an experiment. I still don't know whether this is exactly how I want this to look. I don't know why I'm changing the doors to white. That's not a big worry at the moment. So then I only technically have the cat, the single room, and the Murphy bed to fit in, which I mean, that's pretty good. That's great. We can work with this. So the way that the bathroom is positioned, I actually don't know even if I want this way, but I don't like the way the bathroom is positioned. I feel like that is just a waste of space. I might shove it in here because this is also like a card already as it is. So we're not like wasting space on doors, you know, we need to make sure that we're maximizing the potential here. So I could essentially like shove this room inside here. Like that could be an option. And then I could also do the Murphy bed like this. Okay, just wait. Don't worry about it. If I close this space off, that's 49 tiles. That's so many tiles, guys. That means I still have what? Wait now. Okay, these are 64 tiles, guys. Wait, I can make this work. God, I'm a pro. No wonder you guys subscribe to my channel because this is what you want to see. So like this would be like a really awkward like hallway, which I guess is fine. Like this is not the worst. I kind of want the door to be here for some reason. But like how do I stack the babies in a row to fit? Wait now. Can you fit like this? If I just like really squeeze you in like this? No, they won't fit like that, will they? No, they won't. The door is just gonna be a bit too much in the way. Ugh, that's so annoying because I really want them to fit like this unless I really like shove them into the wall. But I actually personally, like I see you guys saying it sometimes that you hate when things clip, and I honestly do too. Sometimes I do make like realistic things clip, just say like a plant through a curtain. Plant leaves will fold in itself, you know, certain things like that I think in real life would fold in to fit in against a wall. I will clip because that's just realistic, but this ain't realistic. This right here, that ain't realistic. But how can I make this work? If I go like this way, so like 2 babies here and then 2 babies there, that could work. Wait a second, that could work. Although, wait now, if I have a bed this way, yeah, no, it'll have to be that way, which doesn't look well, it actually kind of does look bad, but it's not the worst. Like your sim, I presume, will still be able to come in here. It's just whether they'll be able to look after the babies. That is the question. That is the burning question to the burning answer. I mean, we don't really need answers to any of these questions, but okay. See, now I'm thinking, did I really skimp out on the campsite over here? And should I actually have given them more room? Because this cannot just be like the living and the dining space. I mean, I'm sorry. Is it the Murphy bed? Is that what makes me feel like I have way too much like space? Because also like, I mean, I'm sorry, the cat can go anywhere. Like, I mean, the cat can even like sleep on a bed. So that's not even an issue. Also, like these will go into your inventory also, so I don't really care that much. But like, what the heck? Where did I go wrong? Am I happy with this? So I'm just trying to figure out the actual layout of this, and I've moved the parents' bedroom over here because I actually think I kind of want there to be a little bit more space, more so at the back of the house, so that we could almost like go through and like exit the back garden, because the back garden usually is very helpful when it comes to like entering a little dining space outside or something, you know, which I know you guys might think is totally cheating, but I like to use all of the space and be as realistic as possible. So I mean, if they're squishing a 64 tile home, of course they're going to make their garden potential if they do have a garden. So in this case, they will have a garden. I am not that cruel, so I think it just makes a lot more sense. So if I'm gonna put maybe the bedrooms like this, just say I will have to just sort this out in a minute, but this would be nice to have, whoopsies, like a way to go outside, I think. So then I could put this bedroom maybe like here. Yeah. That's a very awkward space, but maybe here is the best. I know these doors are like slamming against each other, but do I really care? Not necessarily. So then I could do, oh wait, maybe I could put the bathroom over here instead, and then we could run a kitchen along here, and we could also have like a back door like leaving out here. I think that would be quite fun. Wait, what if I put the door here, and then like we have all of this as like our back door space? That could be an idea, guys. That's still 64 tiles. It does look a bit silly, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like it could work. Okay, wait now, did I just mess this kid's room up? I think I did. Excuse me. Okay, do you remember in the last video I tried to do this and I said, oh, they've patched this up where you can't work on the induction plate? Well, that's back anyways, guys. So currently now the only thing you need for a kitchen is just this. Well, also an a sink. But I swear to God, I thought they patched this up and now it's back again. So she can prepare. You see, she's making a garden salad, so she's preparing on it. Obviously, that requires move objects, but I mean, like, do I ever play without move objects? So logically, without move objects, you can't place those things on top of each other. But I mean, I kind of like the way that this works because I sometimes do this where I just like make things on top of my induction board, which is bad because you can crack it and it's expensive. But I mean, if it's in The Sims, then if she can do it, then I don't think it's cheating. Would it look kind of silly? Why am I building in the nighttime? I don't know. Would it look kind of silly if I did something like this? So far, that kitchen seems to be fully functional because we don't need surface to prepare on. So then we've got like a small little dining table just for somebody to sit down. Then if I use the Murphy bed as a divide, I can even maybe use some of like these like wall things to create some sort of like a wall division to make it look a little bit more like certain that that is a fixed piece of furniture. Maybe even like at the side here would make sense, or maybe some glass walls or something. And then that bed should logically, wait, now I could even squeeze this back a bit further. This bed should logically be able to open up fully and still have some room. So then I could still logically be, well, logically, there's nothing logical about this. I could still be able to put like a TV setup up like this and still make this functional. Then this would be the cat's room. The cat's litter or the cat's food bowl can kind of go anywhere. And then honestly, I think these are just going to go like into the inventory of the human. So that's okay. So that logically is 64 tiles. It's a stupidly shaped home, but so far I see this as being functional. So let's just triple check. Can you put the bed down, please? Why is it nighttime all the time? Anytime I try to do videos like this. Okay, can you put the bed down? Okay, bed's coming down. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, look, there's so much room. So you can still kind of like get in around here. So then can you sleep on the other side of the bed? Yes, you can. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So that is still absolutely perfect. So wait, can you get up? Is that actually okay? Then wait, now can you like watch TV while the bed is down? Yeah, you can. So look, you can still like hang out here, watch TV. Can you just like sit down in both of those chairs just so that I can see that they're functional? Can you sit down here, please? Wow, okay. It does go through the wall, but not my problem. I mean, it's in The Sims. She's doing it. It's not my problem. Okay, then can you still just triple check that you can make a garden salad again? Look, she's doing it. Guys, she's doing it. She's smart. I feel like this is a present that she's giving me right now for 18,000 subs. Thank you so much. Yes, I think so far everything is functional. So what I might do is I might just work a little bit on like the windows and things, and then we can try figure out. Wait, no, actually, do you know what? Stop. Can you just actually tell me, can you still get back there? Because for some reason, I just don't believe you. You can. Oh my God. She's just such a genius, isn't she? Can you go up here? You can. Oh my God, this is brilliant. And can you get into this bed, actually? Wait, now, get up. Can you get down there? She can! Oh, guys, this is brilliant. The only thing I don't know is whether these babies are going to be functional, which is kind of worrying. But wait, now, can I, like, force you to have babies? Okay, I may have just forced her to be pregnant just so that she can give birth to her children. Wait, now, I think she should have triplets. So far, it's working pretty well, though. So she did go over to this bassinet. There we go. We've got Penelope. We've got Ariel. And we've got Crystal. That is lovely. Oh, there we go. Wait, now, they've spawned into this. So can you just have another one over there? Oh, she's not pregnant anymore. Okay, wait, now, can you just be pregnant again for 2 seconds, please? I'm doing this with MCC, by the way, if you did want to know. I'm just going to do another little girl just to match, and then we're going to do in labor, and then we are just going to say have baby. So far, everything is working really well. I mean, this is just a nightmare in itself, but it's working and it's fine. And we've got Brooke. Oh, wait, now what? No. How many children are you giving me? Oh, no. I got triplets again. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no. That's not what I wanted. Why did you give me triplets again? What the heck? Okay, well, this does seem to be working though. Like, can you like hang out with this baby? You can. Can you like do things to these babies in these cribs? Yeah, look, so everything here seems to be pretty good. Oh my God, this is a nightmare. Can I just like move you guys out of the way? I mean, I will use ye, just not right now. I could just like age them up when we need to play test everything else in the future. But look, the babies seem to be all functional, so that's all I really care about. That is fantastic. Can I just make everyone's needs perfect? Okay, so that concludes that test. So this room seems to be fully functional. So I guess if we were to get even like a different bed, because that bed seems a little bit too big for my liking. What if we get like a really small little skinny bed? I like this one. I think maybe this one feels like it would fit quite nicely in here. I don't really like the idea of that gap being there, but I guess it's fine. Unless I do this. Wait a sec. Is there any way I could like still make this different, like the shape of this room? Oh god, I wish we had like bunk beds for adults. Okay, I literally had to like mute my game because I just did not want to hear those babies crying, but I just did this. So I've just like ever so slightly changed the shape of the house, and now it looks hideous, but it is still 64 tiles, as you can see up here. And now we've got like a little bit of something, and we can also maybe add like a TV here for the parents or something, and maybe, I don't know, this just looks much better. And would you believe it, actually the door opens perfectly this way, so nothing seems to be kind of bothering the Sims here. But now that I think about it, actually I feel like the door could actually go here instead, because this is a walkway anyways, and there's just nothing I could put here anyway, and at least the cat could have like a little hangout spot here for itself. Yeah, so maybe that does look a little better. So that's what we've got here for us. I don't know why this bed has gone a bit rogue, but that's okay. Okay, so everything seems to be working quite well for me now. Everything seems to be functional. Let me just make sure that I can go into the other house. I feel like these babies are going to be taken away in a minute. I just want to make sure that I can get into all of the rooms. She did just use the bathroom, but I will just triple check again just in case. Yeah, that does seems to be all good. And then can you just clean this up, please? Can you use that sink? Oh yeah, you can. Okay, perfect. So everything seems to be perfect so far, which I am delighted with. So far, I mean, 18 Sims isn't looking to be that bad. Okay, she's gone looking after the kids. It's so annoying. Okay, can you get out now, please? Thank you very much. We got to continue doing the house. Stop it. Leave the children alone. Okay, there we go. Go away. Oh my God. Having babies in this game is so frustrating, honestly. Oh, Hayden is very hungry. Without feeding soon, a baby will be taken away. Okay. Also, I love the way this is still called Maze House Challenge. This is not called a Maze House. This is 18 Sim Tiny Home. There we go. That's much better. Okay, so this is the shape essentially that we're working with. So what I wanted to achieve with this is maybe I could actually shove a window over on this side. So maybe this could be like a nice little... Oh, that does not look very good actually. I don't actually know why I picked this door. I think I like this door because it has like the letterbox. This is what most Irish doors look like. We've got like the letterbox thing right here, and I really wanted the Sims to add that when they were doing the Enchanted by Nature pack, because that was obviously slightly inspired by Ireland, but obviously they didn't do that, which is fine. It's fine, we'll forget about it, but I just really wanted to see that eventually in the game, so hopefully we still will. I like the idea of doing like a glass door for the front door in a house like this, because it is just much better to get like natural light coming through easier. So maybe I could use this door for the front door, and then maybe we could do this one for the back door. That could be a fun idea, although I hate the size of the doors. Like, that is very dramatic, so maybe not that one. I guess this one could work, but do I even like this one? Also, I hate the way I put the fridge here, by the way. I feel like I should do it the other way around, like kind of like this, having the bigger items on the inside of the wall rather than on the outside. I don't know why I even decided to do that. I like this fridge. I feel like in my eyes, this fridge is quite small. So maybe we could do this and we could like tuck everything in a little bit. Actually, I don't even want these counters. I'm afraid now I'm after like ruining everything. So wait, now can I just get a new counter? Should we go for like a brown color today? Or maybe like black? Black might be nice. Or yellow. Oh, the light blue is fun. Wait, now I can't even see it though. I don't even know why I'm panicking. But maybe if I do this and then we get another one. There we go. Actually, wait, now I feel like the stove, I don't really like the idea of the stove being just out here, but I also don't like the idea of the sink or the stove being next to the fridge. So maybe we will do this instead. Is that okay? I think so. I think this is fine. So we've got doors inside here, which are literally all just like struggling inside this corner. But do I really care? Not necessarily. I think that looks all good. So that door will open this way and that door will open that way. So that's ideal. This door, there's nothing I can do about it. It just has to stay the way it is like this. Maybe the pet bowl could go like here. I know there is no bin, but I am thinking of doing the trash chute because that's always an idea that works. I mean, it's in the game. It seems to be working, and I did use it recently in a build, so maybe we could just do a trash chute like this. Is there a white version? There is. Look, we've got a trash chute. That's perfect. So far everything is looking quite well. I don't know how I'm going to put any windows in this room. That does seem to be a bit of an issue because like, where do I put the windows? Also, those are not the beds I wanted. I want my skinny little beds. Yeah, I think these beds just look a little bit skinnier, like the actual wood finishes on those. I'm thinking, what if we actually make this like a higher medium wall height, so that way then at least I can enter introduce a little bit of windows in this house because, as I just said, in this room, I don't know how I'd have windows. Whereas now I could, I suppose, do this and even add like another little chunk to this to extend it a small bit. Like, that's probably a humane thing to do, isn't it? It probably does seem quite nice for these poor Sims to have. We could even go higher so that it doesn't like touch off of this bed. Maybe we could do this. Yeah, something like that might be interesting. So at least they can have a little bit of something. Wait, that's the way it snaps. So maybe we could just do the snapping point. That's fantastic, isn't it? And then like down below here, we could have, you know, just some nice foliage. Yes, this was planned. Oh my God, absolutely it was. Stunning, stunning 10 out of 10. This room is so nice and vibey. Honestly, this person is just like living the dream. And actually, now that I think about it, I feel like maybe I will also add a bunk bed here. Not for 2 people, but just for the idea that like this person could also have stuff underneath the bed. Because I know that that is a thing that you can do. So we could even have like a desk here or something, you know. We could also have a desk this way. But did I not do like this before? Wait, now, can you not fit in that way? I feel like you can. Yeah, that's nice. I think that should be functional. And then I could also add like a bookshelf or something. Well, actually, now that we've got like tiny little books like this, do we really even need a bookshelf? Maybe it's more so like a dresser that we could put here. I think that would make more sense. Like this tiny little thing. And then obviously like a beautiful little plant next to it. Wow, look at how beautiful that looks. Wait, now, can I just put like a little computer here and we can figure out whether this is play testable? Because that looks really good. Like if this is going to work, I will be just so happy. I'd almost do another backflip, but you never know. Oh my God, the baby's crying in the background. I cannot. Okay, can you play Blick Block? Can you sit down on the chair? You can. And then can you play Blick Block? Oh, you can! Okay, well, wait now. Don't get too excited. Can you get into bed though? Because that is a problem. Okay, everyone's crying. I really don't like it. Ugh. Can I just like age these ones up? Yeah, I figured out the problem. So she can't actually get into bed, which I think is so stupid because that does technically snap in there. Like it did. Look, it does snap eventually when you go like this. It does go in there. I think it's just as soon as you've got like a functional object underneath, it just won't work, which is just so stupid. Like, genuinely, I just don't get why things like that won't work. What if I do this instead? But then that just defeats the purpose of having a bunk bed, you know, if you've got like nothing underneath it. Or what if I just like shove this in here, like a dresser? Wait a second. Surely there's something I can put underneath there horizontally to make this make sense. What about this? This work if I go to sleep now? Okay, you can get into bed now, but can you like change your outfits? No. Okay, first of all, don't worry about the crying babies. It does not matter. It's just an illusion. There is no crying babies. Oh God, she accidentally went into cast. Great. Okay, and she can go on the computer this way as well. So maybe that's something that I'll do today instead. You know, it just doesn't really make sense, but look, it's fine. It doesn't matter. At least we've got something going on in that room. Okay, so looking at the space, we technically have got everything. Like we've got 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We've got 18 Sims being able to sleep here, and everything so far does seem functional, and there even seems to be like space like over here I could put something. So I still need to add a dresser because that is something that we do have a dresser. At least we've got one in this room, but is there a way that I could add maybe another dresser somewhere? Maybe instead of this bookshelf, what if I add another little dresser? Oh, do you know, like that new one? That could be an idea actually that I could use. I could do this and I could add this as like a fun little accent piece. And then inside this, I could actually add books. Say like this could go here. We could also add some music as like a source of audio. Guys, this little piece, I'm sorry now, this is a nice little piece. I could also add like other fun activities inside there. I don't know what fun activities I would add, but you get the idea. Like I actually really like those multi-purpose kind of big, tall objects. Like, I guess I could add like, I don't know, cross stitching or something. I don't know. I just really need activities for these Sims to have to be able to do something. I guess I could add the new plants actually. I guess I could add one here, just say, because these technically, these are like gardening vibed, you know? So maybe something like that isn't actually a bad idea because we've got like a little bit of like gardening going on. We've got some music. Maybe the music should actually go there. I think that looks a little bit better. The books could go actually down here, I guess. I don't really mind them being down here. And then maybe I could just add like some toys and things because we technically don't have any toys for the poor 8 kids in this house. Yeah, there we go. That's cute. I kind of like that idea. There we go. Oh my God, to make this even more realistic, I could actually use all of these cupboards like this and have a little bit more storage because I think that actually does make a lot of sense. I mean, where is this family supposed to, where are they supposed to put any of their stuff? So maybe something like that is actually realistic. I don't think that's a bad idea, guys. You know what? I'm actually not mad. Wait, now that I've got like multiple dressers over here, what if I remove that dresser and actually put the cat underneath here? I mean, I'd like to think that it would still be functional for the cat to get here, but I just need to figure out whether she can get, oh, she can't get into the bed. Are you actually kidding me that you can't get into bed because of a cat bed underneath the bed? Like, I'm sorry, that makes zero sense. That just like defeats the purpose of having a bunk bed. If small things like that are not going to be functional underneath. Like what? Like why? Cats are like so small and they could just usually fit in anywhere. What are you talking about? I really don't like that idea. I think that's really silly. I think that's so stupid. It just makes no sense. Obviously, it's because Move Objects is on and like it's kind of freaking out because of Move Objects. But like, come on. Like, let me just sleep there. Oh my God, these babies are so annoying. Can I like remove them from my family? Like, how do I get rid of them? They're so annoying. Can I just reset them all? Will they be happy then? I don't know. Anyways, I just really don't understand why I can't sleep with the cats there. Ugh. So that is the only way that it suggests that I can have the bed. So what if I actually just put the cat over here and we just remove that plant? Can you go to sleep now though? Like, can you actually get into bed? Okay, you can. Okay, get down. Can you go in here? The people the children's crying in the background. Guys, just stop. Okay, so she should be able to sit here. I will try it with the cat to make sure that the cat can get into the bed here, but it probably would make sense to have at least like the cat in a separate area like this. So then I could maybe put the litter box in here. I would like to have the litter box in the bathroom. What if I actually just extend the bathroom out by one? Because technically I could. And then I could do like, wait now, can I do sink like this? Obviously that's not going to work, I don't think, but it would be great if it could. If I could get like the litter box here and then like the sink like that, but obviously there's just no way she'll be able to get into the bathroom. Nah, she can't. But wait, what if I actually close off this room? Can the cat still get in there? Do I have to get a cat in now? Oh my God. Okay, after a lot of struggle, because I had this mod called Selectable Pets, but it was ruining my game. Well, it wasn't ruining it, it was just breaking my game. I couldn't load into the home with that mod installed, but that mod is so good because you can get your pet to like touch things. I mean, you can tell your pet to do stuff and you can see like their needs and stuff, because I just need to see that my pets are okay. So I need that mod installed. So I had to get a new mod installed, like a new version of it. So I did that, went back in. Cat cannot use the litter box because it cannot get through this open door. So that's fantastic. So now I'm thinking what I will do, just to give the cat, you know, a little bit of privacy, I think I might still like open up that area just so that you can't see the litter box from like the kitchen. And then maybe I'll just do like a curtain scenario, because surely the cat will be able to walk through the curtain. Like, I am thinking that it should be able to. If I just like, oh my God, if I twist that curtain around, it would work, but it's just not working right now. You know, if I open up all of this, then get the curtain, like this tall one, shove the curtain in like this, get the walls back up and running where they were, and that should give the cat like a nice bit of privacy. Like, whoa, cat gets its own room. Like, that's fantastic. So wait now, can you go into the litter box now? Please tell me yes. Yay! Okay, we did it. That, I know when you're watching this, it just looks like nothing has happened, but trust me, I was out of my game, back into my game, downloading mods, getting new mods, and now we can finally get the cat to use the litter box. And you know what? Cats are important creatures, so they need their like little privacy. So can I just get the cat to sit in this bed, and once it does that, I will literally do another backflip, and that will just be fantastic. Please, where are you going? What are you doing? Why are you getting on the table? Get off the table and go into bed. What are you doing? Why are you being the struggle bus now? Okay, get in. What's your name? I actually don't even know what I called you. Truman. Anyways, Truman, please get into bed. Please, please. Oh, yay, Truman! Yes! I can't do another backflip. That's me doing a backflip. There you go. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I am just going to take this and put this inside her inventory, and maybe... Oh, excuse me. Why can't I give that to you? There we go. And then maybe I could just like scatter more cat toys like around the place, like maybe just like up here or something, you know. It just makes sense, you know. They're just being cat. Okay, why can't I put cat toys anywhere except for the places that you can't see them? There we go. Look, there's a little cat toy over there, but trust me, cats don't need toys. That is a point we all know. Anyway, so that looks like everyone now has their own little space, and I'm just delighted. Except that this food bowl is making me a little bit upset. Is there any way I could put it somewhere else? I mean, the cat could eat in this bedroom, but that would be a little bit weird, wouldn't it? Maybe not there. No, I guess this is fine. Like, this isn't the worst. Maybe I could like get the cat to eat over here, and then we could just like put like a plant here to also divide this space, because I know this space does seem a little random. Maybe I'll do like extra pillars like this. That's kind of nice, isn't it? just like a little bit of something extra like that. Cat will be able to eat here, and then we'll have a plant next to it. Wow, stunning. Absolutely stunning. Everything is working out great. I also want something on this wall, I'm not gonna lie. So maybe we could do, oh, darts. Yes. I mean, you probably could play darts here, could you? Wait, I'm gonna have to test this out, because I mean, it would actually be kind of funny if you could. Can you just play by yourself, please? Practice darts. Come on. I believe in you. You can do it. Please. It's like, it's my 18th birthday. I was about to say no. It's the 18,000 sub birthday. Please play darts. Oh no, you can't. Okay. Okay, guys. So I am just working a little bit on making the space feel a little bit more coherent, and like it kind of works, and that it's been lived in because there are 18 Sims living here. So this is what I've done. I've added some things actually on top of this Murphy bed, because I just don't like the way it just awkwardly stands there, especially with like the side divide. I don't even know if I like that, but honestly at this point I'm just not removing it. So I've added like things attached to the Murphy bed and some stuff on top of the Murphy bed just to make it look a little bit more interesting. We've added some windows and some shelves, again for storage, to make it look like it has been more functional. And then we've also added this section over here, which I actually really love the way these colors are working together. I mean, that's gorgeous. And we've also got the pet bowl next to this, which I think is quite cute. And then I've also added the PlayStation over there, or like whatever this is, the console, just so that, you know, the kids or whoever can actually come play games here as well if they wanted to. And then I still need to add some clutter up above, so maybe I will add more like kid stuff up here, kind of more items to make it look like obviously like kids live here, and also maybe some pets live here. I don't know, could we put like some like pet bowls up, or not pet bowls, like pet stuff up there? Can I like shove one of these up there, please? Like, surely we can. There's just no way that I can't. Like, I'm just not going to take no for an answer. Is this going to be floating? Kind of, but do we really care? Not really. There we go. We've got kids' toys and cat toys. So you guys, you know, we've got everything. We've got everything up there, and I think that's really cute. So yeah, I think it's working out really well. I mean, I wish I could put a window over here as well. So I'm thinking, is there anywhere else I could put this trash chute? I guess I could put the trash chute over here. That surely will be functional, because I like the idea of there being like a window here. I don't know, there's just something kind of dark about that corner, so maybe having a little window is just gonna make it a little bit more nicer and more airier and breathable. And surely these people right by their bedroom are not going to mind that there is a trash chute over here. Then outside, I obviously will do some nice like kind of outdoor area, but I don't want to make this video like 17 years long, so I might just skip past me doing a couple of like windows and like the boring stuff, and then we can kind of go out and maybe do some front and back garden. So I did a couple of the bedrooms just to kind of speed things up. So I did the master bedroom in kind of like light colors. I feel like there's so much going on in this house that I was a little bit scared to go wild. I really love the way this room turned out. Again, it kind of feels like a camp, but maybe because of like that really homely kind of wallpaper. I don't know why I think that's a homely wallpaper. It seems more so like it's like a family home, you know, it's like less like a hotel. So this is what we've got going on here. I will play test this little toy box here in the books just in case, but that's what we've got here. And then this is like the teenager slash cat room, so 2 Sims are technically sleeping in this room. So anyways, that's what we've got here. And I also did the bathroom like that in like a light green color. So now I was going to do the sitting room, and again, I don't really want to go too wild and too crazy with like different wallpapers and things, so I kind of just want to keep it very simple. I was almost kind of thinking about doing just like this wallpaper. Okay, why are my windows always doing this? I really don't get it. So maybe if we just do something super simple, it will be an easier way to like focus on the house and actually like get these people to be able to like breathe in this house, because like that's the one thing I feel like I can't do in this house is to breathe. Maybe actually, wait, no, maybe this flooring will be a little bit better. The other one was like a little bit pinky, which I'm not sure how to feel about it. So maybe light, nice, bright wood colors. I know there is like warm wood here with this, but there's no other swatches except for the white. I guess we could go for the white. Maybe the white will actually be a little bit better, so it just seems more like airy and like flowy, whatever that word means, but like more airy and bright. I guess I'm kind of okay with this swatch of that, and like maybe this could stay like a green color, so there's like a couple of pops. But I don't know, I feel like this house is slightly overwhelming me a little bit. And I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's just the actual idea that I managed to put 18 Sims in one home. Maybe that's what's upsetting me slightly. But maybe I am okay with the way that this is turning out. So I'm going to add some curtains now, just to, again, make this feel a little bit nicer and more like homelier. Do I even want to put curtains here? Maybe we're actually okay without having curtains. Or else maybe I'll just add like these at the very top, just to suggest that like, yeah, we can close these, but like we don't and we won't, like that kind of way, just because we need that airflow and we need some natural light, because it obviously is important to have like some natural light in your home, even for like ventilation purposes. Obviously like sun is good. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's nice to have sunlight coming in through your house. I think maybe like this rug would also be quite nice here, even though it just feels a little awkward. I feel like there should be something here. Is there any like other object, maybe like a hobby that I can add here, something that's like not too vicious? Like I feel like an easel could go here, but would that be a bit awkward, like people painting here all the time? Probably. I feel like I need maybe like a bonsai tree. Actually, that would be not a silly idea, would it? Though that's very squishy. Actually, no, wait, no, that can't be right. Wait, maybe I could just do like a little guitar or like a little poof with a guitar. Obviously, I know Sims don't have to sit down, play guitar, but maybe this would be kind of nice if we had like a little poof and like a guitar next to it. Yeah, wait, now that actually seems quite nice, and it maybe makes the space flow a little bit better. So then maybe, actually, wait, if I put this way, I feel like maybe somebody could actually still like sit here and watch TV from this angle. Like that could be fun. Oh, whoa, people can use this space, huh? That's just very nice. Anyways, okay, I think that's quite nice. Maybe over here I will add another like full length mirror. I know that I have a couple of them around the house already, but that is one of my favorite things to do, just to add a little bit of light and a little bit of, you know, like just like space bouncing back, because it does obviously give you the illusion that like there is something in the other side of the wall, which obviously there isn't. It's just a mirror, but I think that's quite nice to give you that space. And then maybe I'll just add another like little sconce light here, and maybe just here as well I'll add a small little rug. I'm kind of thinking maybe like this one. Is there a nice neutral swatch of this if I scale it down? No, I don't like that one. I usually use this in the bathroom, but I feel, oh my god, I feel here maybe it would be quite nice to use this because of like the blue cabinets. I think that's kind of cute, isn't it? Or is it actually cute? I'm not really sure. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Who knows at this point? I really don't. Maybe let's just do like a light blue light here as well. A light blue light. Oh my god, that's a mouthful. If I maybe do this here, I am going to scale down my saucer just so that it is still nice and bright here. And then for this space, we could do, I want like a cozy light here. Is this cozy? Kind of, actually. Wait, now if I scale this down a little bit and maybe make it a different color, maybe the gray or like the light whitey kind of color. There we go. That's nice, isn't it? I don't know. There's something weird about this space, but so far I do think that it is all functional, and I honestly, I don't know. I don't really know what to say. Can I put like a nice cat for the light? What? Light for the cat? Jesus Christ, Sandra, what the heck? We should do like a bug, or maybe just like a spotlight. Dramatic pooping for the cat. So that concludes all of the entirety of the inside of the house. Why do I feel like it's so dark here? So now what I want to do is actually like roof the place up and maybe do like a little bit of a front area. So the way that I like to do things like that is maybe through adding extra walls. Maybe we could create this in one way or another into like a little archway. Oh, that's fun. I don't really know what kind of vibe the house is going to be, but it would be kind of fun to add an archway here. We don't really have many archways, do we? I think in the Love Struck pack there's just like a regular rounded archway, and honestly I'm like kicking myself for not having that. Maybe I could go for just something like this. Oh my god, this has stone on it. I did not know that this swatch comes with this. That's wooden, so maybe that could work quite nicely. There we go. That's cute. And then I could essentially just like get maybe this roof and roof a half of it with just a regular roof, something like that. And then the other half, wait, now if I actually just also extend this like that, I don't know why I like to do things like this, but that's just what I do. Then if I also, if I get a platform, it is going to count as too many tiles. Wait, how do I like stop that from happening? Hold on a while. If I do this, can I still create a floor like while cheating? Because honestly, I don't really care about the tiles at the top. I still want it to be a room up here. Oh, it won't create me like a space, like a room. Oh, that's so annoying. What am I supposed to do? I guess I could just do like a roof. Because if I just do the roof this way as well, maybe something like that could work instead. But we kind of leave this chunk here. I feel like I need another chunk over here. How do I make this make sense? There we go. So that extends to this point. So then if I just make this slightly bit, maybe we can make this one shorter and this could be substantially taller. Then I could extend these eaves kind of out this way. So technically this is still all under a roof. That doesn't look the worst, I would like to think. I think that still looks relatively okay. I was gonna say amazing, but then I was like, no, Sandra, that doesn't look amazing. It looks okay. That's all you can get out of this. I think that's cute. Guys, that's not the worst thing you've ever seen, I'd like to think. Okay, to speed things up, I did actually create pretty much the whole idea of the outside of the house because, again, it's like if I don't see it instantly in my head, like out on paper, I panic. So this is what I've created. And now this window looks really kind of lopsided because I did extend this wall. So maybe the idea of this little gutter here will kind of save me a little bit. I haven't painted the house yet, but I really wanted to add as many like activities as possible. So out the back here, we've got a nice little seating area. We've got a nice little music scenario thing, and that should be still covered, so it shouldn't break out in the rain. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. Then we've got some gardening, of course, because gardening is elite. Then we've got some painting over here because painting is also an elite way of making money, and it actually would be a really fun way to like do a little let's play in a tiny home. Oh, imagine if we started like the one tile challenge with like a sim, right? So each sim then, like we have to get, just say from like one tile, one sim, we've got to get to like a certain amount of tiles with like 10 sims, and each sim has like a designated hobby that they have to make money with. That's a challenge. Now I'm going to actually have to write this down instantly because that could be a really fun way to incorporate like tiny homes and making money with like hobbies, you know, inside the house. I'm literally making notes as we speak. I don't know, you guys can let me know what you would like to see out of that, but I think that's a pretty snazzy idea if I do say so myself. Also, let me know if you've seen anyone else do this, because sometimes I get these ideas and I'm like, Sandra, 100 people have done that already. Anyways, over here then I was working, I love these new lights by the way from the Grange Grange mudroom work kit, whatever that one's called. We've got the bins, we've got a little what's this called, basketball hoop thing, which I think would be the silliest idea to have it here, but honestly it's the Sims, who cares. We've got a punching bag to get your energy out as well here. We've got like a fun few activities for your Sims to do, big table underneath that thing. So there is fun things. There's also another little separate area for the cat because I thought it was kind of cute. And maybe actually, do you know what, since you guys, I know you guys are going to mention it at some point, being like the poor cat has no toy box, let me just give the cat this thing. I don't know, look, let's just get like a cat version of this and put it somewhere, because I guess we've got this space outside, but it's not like a necessity, I'd like to say. Like, I don't think you need that, but whatever, it's in here now anyway, so it's all sorted. Oh, I guess a scratching post, that's something I don't actually have for the cat. Hold on a while, I feel like I'll be able to fit this somewhere. Please give me a space somewhere for the scratching post. Maybe like here somewhere, I don't know, the kids room, anywhere for a scratching post. No, okay, there actually is no room. Maybe I'll put the scratching post here and I'll just put the light over here instead. Yeah, maybe that makes more sense. And look, just to be extra humane, I'll put another scratch post over here for the poor little kitty. Okay, yeah, I do admit I forgot the scratching post. I mean, my cat kind of scratches everything but the scratching post that it owns. So again, I'm just inspired by my own silly cat. Also, what the heck is all of this in my inventory? I do not know. Right, so I guess I'm just really quickly going to paint the house, and that is, I suppose, going to be everything. But I'm actually really pleasantly surprised with how the roofing and everything turned out. So maybe let's do some roof patterns first. I'd like to think that those little tiny homes like this are quite eco. So maybe let's go for the solar panel shingled roof. I think that would be quite fun. Maybe we could do like a green color today. I actually don't really like the green. I also don't like that color. The red is kind of cool. I like the idea of the red. Why is it like hurting my eyes? Like, am I sick? I don't know what's going on, but let's maybe do this. And then I like the idea of maybe doing like a nice little cozy, almost like bleached white brick. I think something like that would be quite fun. I'm like ducking because I'm trying to see through my lights, like hurting my eyes, but maybe something like that, at least on like this portion of the house, would be lovely. Can't see with that tree in the way, but that's okay. And then the other half could maybe be like a little bit more of like a funkier color. Maybe we could do green, or is that just going to represent Ireland altogether? Maybe not that. Maybe that's a bit too much. Maybe just beige. I mean, I rarely ever do just like beige homes. I always do like either green or like blue on the outside. So maybe actually just like this regular beige color isn't too much of a boring idea, even though it is just beige and it's boring. But look how cute that looks, guys. I think there's something slightly like adorable about this. I don't know what it is. Why do I feel like I need like curtains out here for some reason? I don't know what it is, but I feel like I need like curtains. Like maybe if I just put one of these here in like a, maybe just white. So maybe we could just like close the curtains if we're sick of seeing people like cooking over there. Maybe that's what I need. Maybe also the light should be above the door like this instead. And maybe I could also do another fun little, maybe not painting, 'cause I'm obsessed with putting paintings outside, as if anyone's ever appreciated appreciating art outside, but whatever. But maybe I could put like a little thing here, like a little art piece, like something like that is actually quite cute. I've used this recently, but maybe over here it also does have a nice feel. And then I'm also imagining the little wicker kind of thing right here. Yeah, that's actually quite adorable. I love this. I love my little tiny home challenges, guys. Obviously, you know this. We all know this. This is not like a new thing to anybody here on this channel, but I just love, wait, I don't love this. Wait, what's going on? Why don't I love this? I don't know. There's something kind of weird about this space. Wait, now maybe it's this thing. Yeah, there we go. That's much nicer. Okay, so we've got this thing over here, and I'm gonna just add a couple of extra like plants outside, such as maybe like something like, oh God, we actually have no room. This little palm would be actually quite cool. I never use this. But this could be like a fun little item to maybe just like add here. That's cute. Look at this. We got a little palm tree out the back. Maybe I want it actually in the middle. No, I don't like this. Do I? Sandra, try and use this at least for once. Maybe I'll put this like here with the balls, and then this thing could actually go like, I don't know, water balloon bucket. Do I even want this? No, I'm binning that. I don't want the water balloon bucket. Okay, so over here, this is where you cook your dinner, so that's fine. This side can be a little bit boring, but I also have a cross stitching area over here. Obviously, this is where the cat hangs out, so we can grill, we can garden, we can also hang out here at the front, and there is also like another cute little seating area over here, just in case, you know, because there is 18 people here. Obviously, one cat and like 4 babies, but like still, there is so many people that would want to eat their dinner here that it would be a little bit overwhelming, so I totally get that. But guys, I think that kind of concludes everything. I do have a mailbox up here at the front. We've got an outdoor bin. Everywhere, everyone has somewhere to sleep. I believe everything is functional, but I am just going to finish off doing some landscaping, and then we will do our final couple of testing. I mean, I'm not going to get 18 people in here because I think that is going to take way too long for me, but I will just do the play testing with the Sims that I have, which is just me pretty much and my kids, and then we will do a tour. Don't ask why I put roof panels on a already roof paneled sun roof tile, but that doesn't matter. I think they just look kind of nice. I'm just saving the game just in case things go crazy, and let's get into actually play testing this. So we've already established a couple of things that are right. So like just say the cat bed, the bathroom is okay, the litter box is okay. I am just going to get her for the one final time just to figure out whether that stove is still going to be able to make me a garden salad, just because I don't know, I've moved that and I feel like maybe she just changed her mind altogether. See, she changed her mind. What the heck? Wait. Why did you change your mind? What is it? Oh, I bet you it's gonna be like, I think it's the fact that the fridge is the way it is. Wait, now where are you going? Can you resume garden salad? I swear you can. You've done this. Oh my God. Here we go. Okay, it seems to be working again. I just picked things up and put things down again, just so that we can, you know, play test this again. But yeah, it does seem to be working. So far, this is all functional, I'd like to think. Okay, you can actually stop doing that. There is so many babies crying. I have a feeling they're all gonna get taken away in a minute. Can you just clean this up? Where are you going? Okay, you're going over to that bin, which is fine. I mean, I don't really care. You do have a trash chute. Okay, the cat is using the scratch post, so that's okay. I'm going to fill the pet bowl. Ignore the child for a second. It doesn't matter. Okay, we've got the pet bowl over here, so that seems to be all okay. The babies are crying like there's no tomorrow. I mean, everything else over here I think seems to be okay. I mean, I'm after doing so many of these challenges, I feel like at this point I kind of know what is going to work and what isn't going to work. So this all seems okay as well. Can you sleep over on the other side of the bed? Yes, you can. So that is all okay. I am just going to triple check those beds again because I just do not believe that these are all still working. They are. Oh my God. This is fantastic. This is 8 people in one tiny little 16 tile bedroom. Like, that's bizarre. Can you just shoot some hoops as well, please? I just want to see whether that works. Okay, she's trying to get, oh, she's going through, she's level 6 of the parenting skill already. Jesus Christ. Okay, people are going to get taken away, but I honestly couldn't really care. Okay, are you, she likes fitness. Yeah, sure. Are you going playing hoops? Yes, you are. Yes. Okay, that's really all I care about. I think everything else should be okay. Wait, now let me try practice punching. Oh, even practice punching works. Guys, I'd like to think that I aced this challenge. I was like, who's in my house? That's my child. I was like, who's this? Who are you? Get out of my house. But no, everything does seem to be okay. Oh my God, you're starving. Do you want to go into bed? And can I just get the cat to go back inside here? What are you doing? Lazying. Hey, what's all this? Why is there diapers everywhere? This is just not it for me, guys. Nope. No, thank you. Get these all out of my sight. Okay, child is going to bed. Oh my God, my baby's being taken away. Ooh. Okay, just ignore it. It's not happening. If you don't see it, it's not happening. Look over here though, guys. Get distracted by this. Everything is working. Okay, who's getting taken away? Oh, someone actually did get taken away. Who was it? Brooke. Oh, Brooke was whisked away into safety. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, whatever. Well, guys, I would like to think that this is still a fully complete 18 sim tiny home, and it does seem to be fully functional. I mean, you've seen it. I mean, it would also be very different if I did got 18 sims inside here, but honestly, the idea of the screaming babies and other like 16 or 17 other sims, I just couldn't do it. So maybe one day I will do like a let's play where we do like, maybe when I get 20k subs, I will do like a full-on like playthrough inside a house like this, trying to live with 20 sims on one lot. Maybe that would be actually kind of funny, but I'm not doing it for today, guys. You're gonna have to get another 2,000 subs out of me to be able to do this. But let me know what you think of that idea, where I maybe do like a let's play where we start with one tile and we get to maybe 10 sims in a tiny home. Something like that is brewing in my mind, so I would love to hear that from you guys. I don't know, should we do a tour? Maybe let's just really whisk away through this tour. Whisk away. I only got the word whisk from that baby neglect notification. But anyways, as you come through, this is what you've got. I really love this, so dare I say that the Grange Mudroom kit is really helping with the idea. Okay, that is floating, but that is magical, don't worry. With the idea of, you know, a tiny home, all of these new items, like I feel like they're listening to us, you know, like all those little clutter items help, and all of those like storage compartments are really helping me anyways. They might not be helping you, but they're helping me in creating these. Oh my god, I'm just gonna walk away. Just don't even look in there. I think that I'm getting much better at creating vicious, crazy, like crammed spaces, but I'm really enjoying this. This is like one of my favorite things to do. So I really hope you guys are also enjoying this as much as I am, because there's just something so exciting about like pushing the boundaries of the game. And I think a lot of people also try this, but I'm sure, you know, maybe this is also teaching the Sims and what they should bring out into the game, or where they should fix things. And please don't ever fix that hob thing, because I think that that should work. Personally, it should work in my humble opinion. Well, guys, of course, if you are going to be purchasing any packs, and also the game, no, sorry, it's not a game pack, it's a stuff pack. No, yeah, it's a stuff pack, isn't it? The tiny living pack. This, without the tiny living, I wouldn't be able to make like all of these builds. So dare I say that's actually one of my favorite packs. I should probably do like my favorite packs build. But anyways, if you are going to be purchasing any packs, don't forget that you can use my creator code to directly support me as a creator, as a portion of that money that you spend for that pack will go directly to me, to supporting this. But anyways, thank you so much for 18,000 subs on my channel. It really does make my day. It makes my heart so happy and so full that I get to do this like full time at the moment. Like everything is just going in such a great direction. So please do continue supporting my channel, and hopefully we will get to 19k and then 20k, and then we're just gonna create crazy challenges out of all this. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to don't forget to subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.